Foster homes. Have you been in any foster homes, Gino, or do you know anything about foster homes? Or
I know very little about foster homes. I know more about group homes. I actually did get taken in by my tia and my tío, who were Jehovah's Witness. You know, they don't celebrate, you know, birthdays or Christmas or holidays. So as a 16-year-old, that was pretty big for me. I like my birthday, I like holidays, so I ran away from there. And me running away from there, I ended up in a group home by my probation officer. He ended up putting me in a group home. So that's where I actually met Moses. It was at CRF in Orange County.
Shout out to CRF. For now, everybody, all staff, all the kids, everybody, man.
It's a co-ed group home. You know, think of like a very large house.
Yeah, explain to them,
on the left-hand side is for all males. On the right-hand side is for all females.
So pretty much, it's like a big orphanage. If you guys have heard that term before. Same thing, but I like saying group home better.
Yeah, it has a bad stigma to it. You know, people think, you know, orphanage, and they think of like Oliver Twist with his little bowl, you know, I want some more. It was nothing like that. It was like a dorm setting, like college setting, if you will. It was a bunch of dorms with a big living room, you know, a big hallway with multiple bathrooms, multiple showers, you know. We just had to follow rules, just like any given place that you're at. You got to follow rules, you know. And there was chores there. There was a number system in terms of kind of ranking the kids there in terms of like, you know, how good you're doing.
Yeah, that's through behavior, school, all that stuff.
Yeah, so for instance,
chores.
So for instance, if you're a bad kid, you know, you're all the way at the bottom of that list. You know, there's room for improvement all the time. But if you're on the top list, top 4, you get to go in the best rooms, which had TVs in them.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
More privileges. You know, you got to pick your shower time. You got to pick, you know, the time you want to get up in the morning. You get to pick your chores, you know. But that was CRF. When you get to a 6-bed, because the goal is to get from a group home to a 6-bed group home, that's like a regular house. You can go down the block and you wouldn't even notice it's a group home. It's a regular looking house, just like your next door neighbor's house. And little do you know, inside that house, it's a group home. There's 3 bedrooms in there designated to 2 kids a pop, and there's 1 bedroom that's designated for the staff and the managers of the group home.
Also, too, you guys, the government they pay for us, or they send money to the group. They fund the group home.
They're non-profits.
Yeah. So I believe what our taxes and
yeah.
But you know, I am grateful for that. You know, like the group homes I went to, they did pretty well as far as taking care of us. They would give us vouchers to buy clothes.
Yeah. Our probation officer, or maybe even the staff as well. Miss Lorraine Quisenberry, I believe her name was.
What?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Your PO too? Man, shout out to that was my PO too.
Miss Lorraine Quisenberry.
Lorraine Quisenberry, I love you, man. She was like a mom figure to me, bro. She was very good people. She was a PO, but she had a good heart, bro.
She did. She had a big caseload, and most of her,
I'm glad you brought her name up, man.
Most of her caseload was all group home kids, you know, people that were in the group home. And I remember, you know,
Miss Q. I
remember at one point, you know, you were doing so well, she even gave you a laptop.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it, you know, you're a 16-year-old, 17-year-old kid, you ain't got no family, but you're doing well, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you get presented a laptop by your PO. You know, that doesn't really happen nowadays. So it's not all that bad. You know, we are definitely thankful that we got to go in the group home and get treated, you know, so well by certain staff and by our PO, you know, people that actually, you know, cared about us.
Also, you guys gotta know too, we were all in there for some type of reason or issues.
Whether it be with family or with ourselves, you know what I mean? There was always an issue.
There was definitely kids in there, I could say, that they've been through some fucked up shit, like straight up. And they
might have had it worse, you know?
Yeah, like I mean, I was in there, I thought I had it bad, or I've been through some shit. But nah, some of them kids, they've really been through, you know, some things, you know, like even the girls too, like,
yeah,
I don't, you know, if they've been sexually abused or the boy, like, or even beaten, drug. There's so many things. Or their parents died. Some of them never met the parents. Like, so many different reasons why we're in there, you know. And a lot of us, you know, had issues. But the beautiful thing about it, especially like CRF, is we would come together. We would enjoy each other's company, presence. We had our good times in there, but there was also bad times too.
Yeah, there was times where we would be sneaky, you know what I mean? Like, there's times where people would sneak in, you know, paraphernalia, let's just say that, And even though me and Mr. Moses were in the honor room, as they call it, we would sneak out, you know, and just pop the screen out, and then just, you know, partake, if you know what I mean, and then hop back in.
Self-medicate with some
self-medicate, you know,
stuff,
and act like everything was okay, you know. We wanted to have a little fun, you know. We were still teenagers, and we wanted to have a little fun, you know. And we knew our situation. We knew we were in the group home still, but if the opportunity presented itself for us to have a little fun as teenagers, you know, we took part in that for sure. And of course, you know, talking to the girls on the other side too, that also helped.
Yeah, it did.
You know, flirting with the girls on the other side, chopping it up, sending them little letters and stuff like that. You know, that always helped us out too. Made us feel like normal teenagers, you know.
Oh man, all love. No, I was thinking about it. I haven't seen it. It's been about 10 years, and we haven't seen it in about 10 years, and we've just been, this whole time we've just been talking about our, you know, what's happened in the past, and I've just been going back and thinking of it. You know, those are some of the best times of my life, to be honest. So I'm definitely grateful for the group homes. But I also want to say, Geno, is there any advice you can give to either a young woman, a young man that's either in the system, that's either in a group home, a foster home, or even just in a regular home with the parents, but they're going through it. They don't know what to do. They feel like they're on their own, which really you guys aren't. Is there any advice you can give to that person, that soul?
I want to say utilize what you have. If you're in the group home, you're in the foster care system, utilize the system. You're not going to be in there forever, but since you are in there, you might as well utilize everything that you can. All the transitional housing that you're going to get offered after you emancipate, all the clothing vouchers, all the food vouchers. Don't be too prideful to take help. All the therapy sessions, the group therapy sessions, utilize all of it. If you're stuck at home and you got a bad situation at home, speak up. That's the only way things are going to change, is if you speak up. If you got to go to a different family member to talk about it, go to a different family member, but don't stay quiet, you know, speak up. But as for the people that are in the group home and the system and all that, you're not going to be in there forever. Make sure you utilize the system, play the system.
Take advantage in a way. That's what it's there for. The help and all, it's there for us, you know. Depending on where you're at, because I know some counties they have different policies or different rules and stuff, but I agree with Geno. Take advantage and be grateful, man, because there's people out there that they don't have what you have. They may be hungry. They may not have a shelter. They may not have shoes. Like, there's so many things in other countries, especially. So just stay grateful. Ultimately, yeah, you might be in a bad situation, but I always feel, and I remind myself, it can always be worse. You know. So definitely. Here's one more thing. If people are using, and I'm thinking about back then when I was younger, and I'm trying to give advice to the younger Moses, the younger Geno, the younger homegirl, you know. What about drugs or alcohol at a young age? What do you feel about that? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think, like, what are just your thoughts on that?
If I was talking to my younger self, I would obviously tell my younger self to stay away from marijuana, to stay away from all the hard drugs and stuff like that. I would say, you know, utilize your youth. There's that word again, utilize your youth for what it is. Be youthful. Be young.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. You slip up sometimes, you use a little bit, it's not good, but you're young. You know what I mean? Utilize your health, your youthfulness. Take advantage of it. Partying's always going to be there. You want to set your future self up. So by doing that, you got to stay clean. You got to stay sober. You got to stay right on the right path, you know, education-wise.
School, too, you guys.
All that. Hey, when they say reading is fun, that's really true.
Hey, reading is cool. Reading's gangster to me.
There you go.
I think. That's my opinion. I love to read to this day. You guys ask what's my favorite book or the best book I ever read? For me, it's the Bible. There's many stories and different things you can learn from it. But that's just my opinion. It depends on what you read on, because you gotta be careful what you feed your mind and your soul. What information are you putting into your temple? You know, you want to make sure it's something that's either gonna help you or move you in the right direction. That's all I'm trying to say. And as far as drugs and alcohol, remember this: whatever we put in our body, it affects us in either a good way or in a bad way. I want to live. So I struggle every now and then. Like I struggle with alcoholism. Thank God I'm good to this day. You guys, we only live once. We only got one shot at this. You know, I'd say, you know, make the best of everything, especially our body, our temple, you know, and our mind, our soul, you know. Be grateful, man. Be grateful. Is there anything else, you know, you want to let the people know, or anybody, the group homes, you want to give any shout outs? I know you got some sisters, you got your family.
I want to give shout out to all my family, my mom, all my siblings, all my Gutierrez family, of course Brea, Preston, I see you, and
Brea in the house. Brea is definitely in the house today. Brea, the city of Brea,
and
Orange County.
Of course Anaheim.
You already know.
And
OC,
and Moses right here. I'll leave you with this. When Mr. Moses and I were in the group home, he came up to me and he's like, Geno, I want what you got. At the time, I was in track, I was in soccer, I was doing really well in the group homes. He came up to me and he told me, I want what you got. Now I'm coming up to him, hey, I want what you got.
What's up, bro? Got you, man. Love you, all right? Hey, for real, Geno, I appreciate you, bro.
Of course, brother.
Fucking, just take care of yourself, man, and, you know, I'm doing this shit for all of us, bro, and I mean that, bro. You're gonna get a motherfucker all sentimental, man. I'm jumping telling her, bro. But anyways, yeah.
Much love.
Yeah, you guys, you know, keep fighting, man. Don't give up. Just keep fighting, take it one day at a time, you guys. That's what I do, and, you know, keep learning. Keep elevating your game. Keep progressing. Don't go backwards. Go forward, man. Keep God first, and I pray for all of us, including my enemies, you know. You guys take care. God bless. And I want to appreciate Geno. And actually, I'm thinking about this. I want to say it now on camera. I've been thinking about starting a podcast show, bro. And I think you should be my co-host, bro. That would be dope.
I'm down, man.
I like our chemistry, and I think we could talk about different topics and stuff, but it's definitely in the works. I've been thinking about starting a podcast. And I would love for you to be like the host too, man.
Hey, man, whatever I can do to help.
Yeah, so definitely you guys.
In all seriousness, whatever I can do to help, only positive stuff, man.
Yeah, same. I'm here too, Geno. Well, that's what we're here for each other, to uplift and bring too much. There's already enough negativity. There's already enough bullshit going on. Why add on to it? You know, I mean, I can easily, you know, go do this, go do that, but for what? For what? I'm trying to live, enjoy life, man. I've been there and done it, you guys. Enjoy life. Cherish your family, your kids, your loved ones, or even yourself.
Most importantly.
You know? So, peace, you guys. All love.